They pull you in, then pull away. They say one thing, then do the opposite. Mixed signals are never random, remember that. And today we're uncovering why. So this is Psychic Love Detective Case File 2. Welcome, Gemini, to the truth behind their mixed signals. Now, remember, please, that this reading is timeless, but if you are here now, there is a reason. And it also works for any kind of connection, like an ex, a current partner, or something I find in between, the famous situationship. But before we begin, I would strongly suggest for you to please take a moment to check the pinned comment. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it explains how to use this reading so that it will speak to you more clearly. Okay, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. But now let's open the file. We are going to see now which kind of energy, attitude has this person towards you, Gemini, at the moment. Okay, so let's have a look now. And oh, observer. Do you know this already? Now, as I was saying before at the very start, this reading is for any kind of relationship, ex, in situ, in between, it doesn't really matter. But did you already get the sense that your person is keeping an eye on you, or at least paying more attention of what you're saying, what you're doing, more than normal, more than usual? Well, you are right if that is the case. Another thing about the observer here, I feel that, of course, we've got to reconnect with the title of this, the main title of this case file, and it is The Truth Behind Our Mixed Signals. I am strongly sensing that this person is keeping an eye on you, on your action, on your delivery of emotions towards them, so that then they can decide which way to show the emotion that for you they're coming through as mixed signals. There is a lot going on under the surface here, and I can't wait now to really going and uncover more. But as I always say, please remember that this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everybody, but instead, if you would like a private reading, there is the link below into the description box. Okay, now let's start the main part of the reading. And the first question is, what causes their hot and cold behavior? So we are going to start uncovering a lot more about that observer energy that we just saw. Now let's have a look. And the hot and cold behavior. And here we've got the Four of Swords. It's because you see, this person is thinking, which one would be the best way for me to go ahead or to solve a situation if there is a problems between the two of you at the moment, if you're not seeing eye to eye, if it's an ex. How am I going to gain, pace in what I want to achieve with my Gemini? Four of Swords is that card where somebody retreats to think, to meditate. So it could be that this person, you would see them having all of a sudden a burst of actions towards you and then retreating, because I sense that this person has very strong feelings for you, but at the same time, because of whatever situation they feel that they need to make a decision about or understanding or something of the sort, they then retreat to meditate on what happened, because I sense that when they do the burst of action towards you is not something that they have planned. If it's a burst of action that comes from nowhere, all of a sudden, this is something that they cannot resist. So comes from within, it's very instinctual. Instead, if it's more on the sweet side in the way of being measured, it's their way of keeping you interested, letting you know that they are still in love with you or interested in you still, but at the same time, they need to retreat then to analyze the situation. What do they really mean when they pull back? Let's have a look. And here we've got the Five of Pentacles. This is the card of being left out in the cold. Okay, so there is two feelings, very strong feelings that I'm sensing here with this Five of Pentacles. Now, if your situation is the situation that there was a breakup between the two of you and now you're back together or at least talking again, they are pulling back. It's like them wanting to make you feel how it feels to be left out in the cold, how it feels to be left alone, lonely, you know. So to make you feel what they perceived, they felt when there was the breakup between the two of you. It's a kind of a bit manipulating here. You know, I'm very straightforward when I do readings. I'm sensing that if that is your particular case here, this person can be manipulating this. If not, instead, when they pull back, could be because if they come towards you and they completely open their heart 360, they are afraid that if something happens between the two of you, they are going to feel this loneliness, this coldness in a terrible way. And I don't know if the two of you had already a breakup and now you're back together, so this person had felt in the past this very big pain, or if it's because of previous relationship when things didn't work out, and so this person is very cautious. Okay, what do their inconsistent action reveal about their emotions? Seven of Cups. They're confused. They're confused because one way their heart and their soul are pulled towards you, are pulled towards the relationship, are pulled towards, harmony within the relationship. But at the same time, there is this, I need to make a decision about whatever we are not seeing eye to eye or we are not on the same page about. What internal conflict creates their mixed signals? And here we've got the Strength card. Yes, there is, you see, in the Strength card, when we are talking about duality, we are seeing here sorry, I have to cover this up. There is this lady that is actually riding the lion in the way of holding him, but she's holding him with gentleness, with understanding. And the other duality of the Strength card instead is that, as I was saying before, that instinct that could be coming out in passion wise or in anger. It really depends. So the internal conflict is also really, do I go towards my Gemini? Do I express all my affection, my love, my protection? Because, the Strength card represents Leo, and Leo have got that very beautiful protective side within their archetype, okay? Or do I go in instinctual and, with fierce passion, and or with showing my anger, showing my disappointment, okay? What are they trying to communicate energetically? And here we've got the Ten of Wands. It makes complete sense. When a person is trying to balance their own emotion, going from one way to another, without letting the release of one side or another completely coming out, we create burden. We create an energy that is really, really heavy for us to carry because we're always on alert. So energetically, this person is communicating to you, I am tired of this. I am finding it difficult. Now, they're not saying it verbally. They might even not let themselves understand on how much heavy this energy is for them. But this is exactly what is happening within them. What truth they don't want you to notice? The Death card. That they are changing. Slowly but surely, and whatever they want it or not, before or after, they will have to change. One way or the other. Am I going to connect to my Gemini with the lady that is part of the strength card, or am I going to connect with my Gemini with the lion part of the strength card? Okay, so this person is changing. They have to, because this cannot be going on with this kind of energy within themselves. This is how energetically they're feeling. I sense that as soon as they start to realize how burdensome and how tiring energetically this has become for them, they will realize that something needs to change. And then the death of their old self and the rebirth of a new self. Now, the last question: what is the real intention behind their confusing behavior? And here it's the Ten of Swords. It's just to stop the pain. It's just to stop whatever is going on within them. It's like, I'm getting the sense here. I'm making a silly example here because I don't sense that this person is immature. But I'm making you an example. It's like a child that tries to pacify themselves by having the blanket, or by kind of singing their own lullaby to make themselves calm. So their intention behind their confusing behavior is to try really to find balance. But you see, their two extremes are so apart that to find the balance they need to release. Okay, so Gemini, I'm going to leave this reading here. This was quite detailed, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Now, if you feel like sharing what you thought about the reading, if it does resonate about your own situation at the moment with this particular person, please leave a comment, and you are so welcome to do so. Now, I'm also going to give a bit of an advice to take a little time to sit with what came through and allow it to unfold in its own way, because as I said, it is quite detailed. Now, if you feel drawn to explore more, you can find other episodes from this series in the description box below. There is the link there, as well as other series on the channel, and whenever you're ready, because they're all timeless now, okay? And if this reading spoke to you and you would like to stay connected, you're very welcome to like, share, and subscribe. And if you do that, that really helps this work continue. Thank you so much, Gemini, for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.